Congrats on the win, man.
Thank you.
Interesting stat that was handed to me right after you won. You are tied for the most knockouts in Bellator light heavyweight history with 5.
Oh, seriously?
You're 5 fights into your career.
Wow.
I mean, that's wild,
All
right?
Well, I don't think it's too crazy a prediction to say I'm coming for that record.
Next time out, you're after it, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that pretty much the game plan? Just go in there and take them out just like you did?
I've had 5 first-round finishes now, and I haven't really thought that any of them were going to be first-round finishes. I come into each of these fights just, like, ready for, like, the worst-case scenario, just the bloodiest, goriest, toughest 3-round fight, you know what I mean? And I just, you know what I mean? It just keeps happening.
There was literally nothing tough about that for you, though, just now, right?
No, I mean, I shot a little takedown attempt, just kind of to see what would happen, see if I could push him up against the fence or something. And he got double unders on me, and he's a real tall guy, and he's fresh, and he got head position on me and had me stuck against that cage for like 10 or 15 seconds, it felt like. And I was kind of like, couldn't move, and I was like, well, I'll just wait for my opportunity to get out of here, and then, you know what I mean, that ended up happening.
Yeah, so do you practice for something like that where you're going to be able to put somebody out, from that position, from less than a foot away?
I don't expect to be able to, really. That's what I was saying. I was fresh. Obviously, I threw that punch hard, but it's not like I could create space to generate like a ton of force and really turn my shoulders. It's kind of just a short punch, so I'm honestly sort of surprised that I was able to put him unconscious with it. I hit him, and I kind of saw him like staring like past me, and I was like, oh, he's almost out. He's almost out. I didn't, you know what I mean? You
told me the other day you're comfortable not being fast-tracked and taking a nice kind of steady pace, but
yeah.
Do you rethink that at all now after tonight?
No, this is according to plan. I still don't need to be fast-tracked. And, I'm fighting, like, these are development fights, but, like, that was a tough guy. He's 3-0 with 3 first-round finishes. He's a big, tall guy. So, like, these are development fights, but we're not asking for easy fights. You know what I mean? We want to keep fighting guys who present different challenges. This guy's a big, tall, strong dude that presents a unique set of challenges. That's a learning experience. We want to keep stepping up the opponent, but the point is to develop for the long term. So the fact that I've been finishing guys early, I'm not going to let that distract me from the greater plan we have. So
that said, does your 2023 have some 15-minute fights in it, or?
Probably. I keep saying that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to knock everybody out in the first round. That's just ridiculous. So the 3-round fights are coming, and I'm ready for them when they do. Thank you.
Hey, Sullivan. Kay Williams for Ken Chronicles Media. You've been able to accomplish a lot with an undefeated record in such a short span.
Thank you.
What general routines have been implemented in your fight camp that have led to such successes?
Well, first and foremost is the leadership of my head coach, my striking coach, Danny Brandt. The base of my training camps is my time at Dan's gym. We'd have long, hard practices, a bunch of reps, a bunch of technique, a bunch of drilling, a bunch of pad rounds. That's the foundation on which my camps are built. And then I've added Jordan Johnson's always coached me, especially these last couple camps. He's really stepped up his role as a coach, and we've worked a lot on cage wrestling, on wrestling in general, on MMA grappling, and then on top of that, I've instituted lately a lot more recovery oriented things to sort of counteract all just the gritty hard training I do, and I feel like the combination of all of that is really getting me somewhere.
Hey Sullivan, congrats on a great win. Reese with Ankle Pick Media. I have 2 quick questions for you. One is, you came in as a massive favorite, minus like 800. Does that play an effect on how you want the fight to go as far as like trying to get a finish for the betting market, or is it just not even relevant? No, I mean, I always wonder, how much could whoever's setting the odds really know? You really actually know about each guy. I think if you're asked most fighters who are a big underdog, how much do you take that into account, they're probably going to say not much. And I think the same thing when I'm a big favorite. It is in a sense nice to have an uninterested third party think that you're going to win. That's cool, I guess. But at the end of the day, it doesn't. You know what I mean? The odds don't really matter. And then the other thing too is outside of the physical preparation you put in your camp, is there any mental preparation you put in to get ready for fight night?
Yeah, I meditate every day, just like it's a part of my strength and conditioning routine. I have a mental coach named Al Fuentes, who I've done some work with, and I literally, 15 minutes every day during camp, I sit down and meditate and really like moderate the type of thoughts I'm putting in my head, and it's very useful.
Have you done that for your whole career, or is this something you've been implementing as of recent?
That's something that started towards the end of my amateur career, and you really saw a noticeable performance increase when that started happening.
Interesting. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Jordan. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks.
Question for you. Nickname, is that coming soon? You had Big Swing over here. Jordan Johnson, amazing nickname. How are you going to follow that up? With a nickname?
That's why I don't have a nickname. It's because if I'm not going to have one unless it's as good as...
And I'm going to do that right now. It's the 1 minute man.
Okay.
Full liberally fighting, but Sullivan the 1 minute man.
Yeah, so that's a good point. Your nickname needs to be given. You can't be like Greg Hardy and be like, I'm the Prince of War. You know what I mean? Like, that's... You can't do that. So, maybe it's the 1 minute man. I'm not sure yet.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Congrats.
There you go.
Hi, Sullivan. It's Dan Bando with BJPenn.com. I have one quick question for you. You said in your post-fight interview that you're really interested in fighting on that Ryan Bader versus Fedor card in February. Do you have any potential opponents in mind? And I'm sorry if you've already answered this, but thanks again for the time.
I don't have anybody specifically in mind. I know that's boring to say, but in my current contract position, getting development fights is kind of up to Bellator and who they find for me right now.